With the core modules, even though they are not optional, I do think it ends up giving you an idea on how to cross disciplines and bridge them. And when you tell people you do arts and sciences, they look at you a bit weird and they're like, what? How does that work? And you're like, right, so I actually don't do fine art. I do computer science. And they're like, what you mean? And then you go, I do some maths as well. More confusion. But I also do a language, which is actually something really nice about BASc. You get to do a language. I think it's very nice as well to be able to gain that knowledge. And then you get to do humanities as well. And as you said, it just adds to it. And especially during the first and final years, I think they focus much more on interdisciplinarity, with your second year being more exploratory in some senses. Some people, they'll get into BASc knowing exactly what they want to do within their pathways. Some people change pathways. Some people discover that they, in fact, don't like what they thought they liked that much, and they'll discover new subjects. And where else would you be able to do that without dropping out and starting again? I don't know, other than the US.
That's fair. Also, the point on languages, I agree. That was another reason why I really like this course, is that they did factor in communication, and again, I didn't do a language at A level, but I did multiple at GCSE, and I really liked doing languages. So I like that I've been able to pick that back up here at university, and even outside of just the actual module, because they've offered the language tutoring as well. So that still helps me explore languages that I can't also do on my degree already, which I also really like. And the core modules as well, because I think at first you're because you're excited by the fact that you get to pick everything, and then there is still a bit of restriction. But the core modules, they do have they provide use. I think especially for us, because we're science and engineering, I feel the QM, the quantitative methods module, is particularly useful for us, since it's more relevant to the science and engineering sides of things. So I really enjoyed that module and kind of learning stuff in that. But yeah.
And actually, other than the core degree, I think BASc is really, because we're taking a lot of course from other other departments, so we'll have the opportunity to interact and meet people from the whole school, literally whole school. Each module, they probably just the mix of each departments. But also I think the BASc, they didn't ignore that's our own BASc community. They still have a lot of pathway or some cakes events here, so that we can meet each other in BASc. Even though we have different module, different time schedule, but we can still meet people here we have some same characteristic or same interest. That would be really
because
things.
Even some of my closest friends on BASc, in terms of pathways, it's completely different. It's they don't even do any of the same classes that I do, but obviously because we do BASc, and it is in a sense still the same degree, even though what we're learning is different, we kind of can bond over that. And so one of the things I like is kind of this dynamic that it's not the same thing all the time. I have one class and then I have another class that is completely different with completely different people. And so I kind of get to face different things each day, which I do really enjoy. I feel it keeps me focused on everything, and I'm not just doing the same degree, the same kind of classes and the same topics each day. I get that kind of variety, which I really like.
And going back to the BASc community thing, it's still, even though you're doing completely different classes to everyone on your degree and you're all doing different things, we have this common room, we have the core modules, and we do so much group work where you just get to meet so many other people that are like you, and the fact that they are in love with completely different disciplines, and everyone has such different insight that when it comes together you can do really interesting projects.